stage is set. The Stanley Cup Finals have been finally locked in, with the Washington Capitals defeating the Tampa Bay Lightning, almost said Pittsburgh Penguins, in Game 7 by a score of 4-0. I mean, Washington just wanted that game more, I think, than Tampa.
Tampa apparently dried up.
Yeah.
Like, goal-wise. I mean, last two games, Holtby shut them out, so I mean...
Yeah, they weren't getting a lot going offensively.
Which, like, all year they talked about the scoring power of Tampa Bay, and at the end, that's what killed them. There was no goals.
Yeah.
They just dried up.
Didn't help that Ovechkin scored with, I believe it was a minute and 6 seconds in.
Yeah.
And that seemed like that was it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before, but we said those early minute goals pretty much decide the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in these playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, just like Derek Engelland, though, Ovechkin did touch the trophy. So
yeah, well, I mean, I didn't think I knew he was going to, probably. He doesn't seem superstitious to me.
No.
He doesn't come across that way.
But... No, he's taking orders from the boss, Marc-Andre.
Yeah. But speaking of Marc-Andre, that's one thing that Pittsburgh was missing last year. I think it's Washington's problem is Fleury. Can't beat Fleury.
Yeah, they beat Washington. They haven't beat Fleury.
No, they haven't beat him yet. And I know we talked about it last week. Obviously the Knights made it on the finals, and one fact that I thought was really neat that I had heard was that in scoring first, like we just mentioned, Vegas is now 11-1, and the Capitals are 10-4
in the playoffs.
Yeah. So that just shows you how important, like we just said, the scoring first was, and it showed Game 1. Vegas scored first. I mean, it was a tight game.
It was very, very back and forth.
Yeah,
and
4 lead changes, and
it seemed like one team scored, the other one answered within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's where it was very entertaining. I thought it was one of the better games I've seen this playoffs, to be honest.
Yeah,
this was very close.
Exactly, I agree. One thing that going into this game that they mentioned was that this is Marc-Andre Fleury's Conn Smythe to lose. And I mean,
at this point, it is. Yeah,
I heard he was getting it if they won or lost. And they compared him to Shiger.
Yeah, I had seen that too. That going into the Stanley Cup Finals, Fleury's save percentage is .947, and when Shiger won the Conn Smythe in 2003, his was .960. So just a little bit not quite as good, but like you said, I don't see anybody in Washington taking it from him.
Shiger's probably the last goalie to lose and win it.
Yeah.
Because Tim Thomas won it, and Jonathan Quick has won it.
Yeah.
But they were winning. But
is he the only goalie to lose and win it?
He actually might very well be, I think. I mean, actually, just to lose, not even be a goalie, but just to lose and still win it. It's very rare.
Very rare. Especially in today's... Like, it almost seems way more rare now.
Like, I would say it'd be different if there was a guy in Washington who was just, like, lighting it up big time. Like, blowing everybody else up. And then... You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nobody's head and shoulders ahead of their team, right?
No. Neither team. For player-wise.
Yeah, that's true. A little fun fact about J.S. Shiger. He was the last player to play for the Hartford Whalers, like to be an active player when he retired.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a neat fun fact.
Yeah, he probably was, actually.
Yeah. When he retired in 2014, he was the last active Hartford Whaler. Huh. Kind of a neat
Has it already been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no kidding. One thing that a lot of social media, I guess you could say, hate, or whatever, was on the Knights' entrance opening ceremonies and stuff like that. A lot of people really wanted, just drop the puck already kind of thing. Like, all over social media, a lot of backlash for, it was probably 10 minutes of intros and videos and the little siren, and I don't know what your guys' take on that is. Is it good for the game? Is it kind of the allure of the Knights? Is it driving?
I mean, if I'm a player, I'm like, well, I have played hockey, and I know I want to get going. Like I'm ready now. Let's do it. That's how I am.
Yeah.
And I could imagine these guys are psyched. They're ready to go. This is the finals, right? Like, and that as a player, I think that would not suck the energy, but do you know what I mean? Like,
where you get dressed,
ready to go, like,
and then you just stand there and almost get cold.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? You do your skate, and
then
you
you
do
do
the
this.
anthems, and then as soon as the anthems are done, then it's puck drop.
Yeah.
Whereas a fan, this gets the fans all. It's entertainment for the fans, so the fans probably like it. But for the most part, I'd say the people in the building like it. I should say more than people watching on TV. But
That's true. The atmosphere.
yeah, trying to build the atmosphere. This is make it entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, as a player, I don't know. I just know I just want to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. But
yeah,
I think it's like you said, some of the fact that it's in Vegas.
well, they're all about entertainment.
It's
The
not
whole
tradition,
thing.
basically.
Yeah.
'Cause didn't I believe it was first intermission they sang "God Bless America"?
Yeah.
That, I don't know. I think that's never happened, has it?
I've never
not
seen
that I've seen. No,
I've watched a decent amount of hockey, and
it's like a 7th inning stretch thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quit trying to bring baseball
Yeah, I don't-
traditions into
yeah.
this. Like,
yeah, it's an entertainment factor. In between periods, it's a little more they have entertainment compared to maybe another.
like so many big name celebrities. You have
Yeah.
Bruce Buffer, Little John.
Little John
Yeah.
was there. Chris Angel was there
Yeah.
last game too.
Yeah.
But I mean, Nashville does it too. With their national anthems always sung by either a hit country band or a solo artist, or so it's kind of similar that way. But
I'm going to see Game 3 in Washington if they do something because they went to the finals. Like they're in the finals, obviously. I just kind of want to see if they'll have, make a big deal of it, or will it just be let's get the game going kind of thing. I'm kind of curious to see.
But it hasn't just started now. Like every round, the
they've
Knights
done it every round.
would the Knight versus the Jet or whatever, and like they would.
Yeah.
Kind of like one of the neat things I thought when they in their video package was that they defeated creatures on land, sea, and air, which was kind of neat. How like it's kind of neat because
Yeah.
They feasted on sharks
Yeah.
and grounded the Jets.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I heard the city of Vegas they're not using capital letters on billboards because the capitals.
Oh, okay.
Well, they changed
So-
their famous sign.
Yeah.
No capitals. It's just lowercase.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's kind of interesting, I mean, Vegas obviously bought into all this hype right now, so
Oh yeah.
they're taking advantage of it as they can. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys seen most of the game last night or all of it, but I mean, what do you guys think of Tom Wilson's hit? I think it's late. It wasn't a deliberate check to the head. Like he didn't hit him in the head or anything.
No,
But it was definitely late.
but it's a guy who's done it so often in this playoffs alone.
Yeah. But the ref, you watch the ref standing right there, and if the ref thought it was, he would have called a penalty. Like thought it was interference, he would have called a penalty.
I wasn't really paying attention earlier before, but apparently Marchessault had given the butt end of his stick to Oshie,
Oh, okay.
and then
So this is kind of
retaliation, and then after that, of course, Perron came onto the ice, sixth guy in.
He's lucky it wasn't. Well, to be honest, he could have got suspended even.
Yeah, it's usually 10 games, isn't it?
While Clarkson was on Mac 10 games, and there was a guy in Detroit or Calgary. This past year, I thought.
The guy that come after Kachuk, yeah.
Kachuk pushed him, and then the guy come on the ice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got suspended for.
Handful of games, I
Yeah.
think.
So Perron's lucky, actually. It's lucky the refs didn't really catch what was going on. They seemed to not know. It was kind of behind the play in a way because Ovechkin was up the ice, and then Perron was on the ice all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's like, what the?
Like, not even a too many men penalty, right?
No, nothing. Well, he must have got something because Perron went to the bench or a box, and Wilson did
I guess
too.
they didn't. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
Might have been for that.
yeah. They didn't really. I don't recall them ever saying, but yeah, lots of goals. Very entertaining game, I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. Might have been one of the most entertaining games of the postseason so far, and I think more good games are to come.
Oh yeah.
And Vegas was the first expansion team in 100 years when the Toronto Arenas beat the Vancouver Millionaires. Excuse me. And the first time playoff team since the Avalanche in '96 to make it to the Cup Finals in their first appearance in the playoffs. So kind of some neat fun facts, and well, I guess we'll have to see what happens in Game 2 and onwards, I guess. But a couple of assistant general managers were added to Kyle Dubas' staff in Toronto, and those guys were Lawrence Gilman and Brandon Pridham, and they joined the Leafs basically as a cohesive unit to help Dubas, and like he said, they're all going to lean on each other for as a team to be tight knit, and most of these guys, I know in Gilman's case, was a salary cap guy and contract negotiation type guy. He was particularly popular in Vancouver, but I don't know what you guys are thoughts. Do you think that these guys will maybe help with the salary cap proceedings with big contracts like Matthews and Nylander and Marner coming up? Is that maybe the thought process?
Yeah, I think they're just trying to bring in experience to help out Dubas. I mean, Dubas is an analytics kind of guy, but I mean, like I said, experience is gonna help him out a lot, I think. But I don't know a heck of a lot about these guys yet. But I mean,
yeah, they've kind of been behind the scenes guys, not really made their presence known yet. But yeah, like you said, we'll see. I don't know. I know there was a list that was done up of 5 guys that are probably going to be on the move now that Dubas is in, and the guys on this list were Matt Martin, Curtis McElhinney, Josh Levo, Nikita Zaitsev, and Jake Gardner. I don't know on that list of guys. Who do you guys think will be the most likely to be on the move?
Well, I think Martin, McElhinney. Who else do you say? Levo,
Zaitsev, and Gardner.
Yeah, Levo. I think Levo will be gone. McElhinney will be gone. Martin will be gone.
So everybody on that list.
I'm not. I can't see Zaitsev leaving. I could see Gardner leaving.
Yeah.
Just because of that Game 7 performance?
No, I don't. I mean, I'm not going to judge him on one game, but I don't know. He's been there a while, and I think it's time to. Because I mean, we have Riley, we have Dermott. If we have Gardner, that's 3 of the same guys that do all the same things.
That's true.
If you get rid of Gardner, at least you can bring a different style of defenseman.
It clears up cap space too,
right?
For say you go try and go get a guy like John Carlson, or I can't see you guys getting Doughty, but a top pair defenseman. And the deal with Zaitsev, the reasoning behind their guys' logic, is that he's got that long-term deal that Lamoriello signed him to, and he didn't really perform
we got
his best. But
second year in the league.
Yeah.
Had a really good first year. Rough second year. I'd let him do this.
Yeah. But
let him do this year for sure.
1 year, he had a fantastic first season, and then he got this big contract.
And they struggled.
But, yeah, I guess time will tell, right? And
that's the thing. You think he's been around a while, but actually it's only been 2 years now, right? So.
Yeah, that's true. But you guys have that whole guy, too. And you got Borgman and Rosen. So,
yeah, but and Timothy Lindgren will be ready probably next year.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean. Maybe guys like that'll be on the move, possibly. And